suited to really have this watch, and as it was made of gold, it was on a Jubilee. When Rolex asked if they could personalize it in any way, Eisenhower asked if Rolex could engrave his initials on 5 stars to signify his ranking as a 5-star general. In addition, the case back also featured the date of his delivery to Eisenhower, 12/19/1950, on the case back and engraved with EDE on the outer side of the buckle of the Jubilee bracelet. Our next president was one of the most beloved presidents during the 20th century. And out of any of the presidents, you could argue he had an aura of style that has really never been replicated. I'm of course referring to John F. Kennedy. When looking at President Kennedy, you could tell he was a man of style and great taste. So picking a watch of his is tough. However, there was one piece that he was gifted by Jackie that I thought would probably be the best choice, since it really connected itself to a really infamous day in history. For their 4th anniversary, Jackie Kennedy gifted President Kennedy a thin Cartier watch in 1957. The watch was a bit different, with a circular design, something often not seen in a lot of Cartier watches at the time. In fact, Cartier would often rebrand other watch manufacturers from other Swiss makers and stamp it with their logo. However, despite knowing little of this watch, there's no doubt that it's iconic in its own right, as it was reported that it was the last watch worn by JFK, and when it was on his wrist when he was assassinated back in 1963. After arriving to the hospital, the watch was reportedly taken off JFK's wrist and was given back to Jackie. The watch was eventually gifted to JFK's secretary, Evelyn Lincoln. However, despite the watch being iconic as a result of its wearer, it does have a darker connection to his tragic death. So our next president, I thought it was an interesting choice, as it completely embodies the era of the quartz crisis. If you want to learn more about the quartz crisis, I did a couple videos about this topic. I'll be sure to link to them in the description down below if you are interested in learning more. However, our next president is Gerald Ford, and his watch was a gold-filled LED pulsar. When he was first spotted wearing this watch, it was an eye-catcher, and was rather expensive at the time. In fact, the first Seiko pulsar initially sold for $2,100, and if we adjust that for inflation in 2018, that is over $13,170. So in other words, this watch was expensive, despite being powered by forced movement. However, at the time, this was still a new technology. The watch, a reference 3376, was a gift to President Ford and was also seen on his wrist, always eliciting comments and interest. And for our last president on part 1 of this presidential watch series, we have a watch that you might not expect from one of the most powerful human beings on the planet. So, what do I and George W. Bush have in common? We are both known to enjoy wearing Timex watches. George W. Bush was reported to have worn a couple different Timex watches in his time in the presidential spotlight. First, when running for office in 2000, he was seen wearing a Timex eye control. Since then, it appears that he has made a change to a steel Timex Indiglo with a white face and an American flag at the 12 o'clock position. Can someone say America? And for all of you Ivy League politicians who are struggling to connect with us common men, buy a Timex. It might actually get you some votes. It sure worked for George W. Bush, as he was elected for 2 terms, both in 2000 and in 2004. And I'm sure Timex was the main contributor. So guys, like I mentioned, I want to do part 2 of this series and another version of this series where we look at other prominent world leaders and the watches that they wear. So please leave comments down below about who I should feature in both of those videos. So guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, as that really helps out the channel, as well as subscribing and hitting that bell icon. That is a huge way for our channel to grow and how YouTube really works within their algorithm.